In national headlines, the ripple effects of President Trump's executive order protecting women's sports already making waves. Here's national correspondent Karoline Gaskins.
Just one day after President Trump signed an executive order banning biological males from playing in women's sports,
you've been waiting a long time for this.
The NCAA barred transgender women from competing in women's college athletics.
The president's executive order has put tremendous public pressure on private organizations.
NCAA President Charlie Baker releasing a statement writing, President Trump's order provides a clear national standard. The move upsetting many in the trans community, like Schuler Baylor, the first openly transgender NCAA Division I swimmer.
This decision is cowardly, despicable, and crushes so many young athletes' dreams.
The U.S. Department of Education now investigating Title IX violations in athletics at San Jose State University, the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, and the University of Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, 3 former UPenn swimmers on the team with transgender athlete Leah Thomas now suing the NCAA, UPenn, and the Ivy League to have Thomas's collegiate records wiped off the books. Thomas set several Ivy League women's swim records and won a D1 national championship in 2022.
I do think that there is going to be change and people are going to feel more comfortable speaking out and doing what is right and just making sure that the little girls who are coming up behind us are not left behind.
Critics argue data does not show transgender athletes have any advantage and that this pushback is unfair to the trans community.
There's no evidence that trans athletes have an advantage over anyone else in sports. Trans athletes play sports for the same reasons as anybody else, for our love of the game, to be a part of a team, to challenge ourselves.
A New York Times Ipsos poll from January found 79% of Americans do not believe transgender athletes should be allowed to compete in women's sports.
Donald Trump now pressuring the International Olympic Committee to ban transgender athletes ahead of the 2028 Los Angeles Games. In Washington, I'm Karoline Gaskins.